Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Adriana. This is Michael. I am the founder, owner, and the materials writer for the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT, your online TOEFL course. And if I remember correctly right now, your speaking is right around 22, 23 points out of 30 on the actual TOEFL exam. And you're also a student who has paid for the additional service to have me give you more specific feedback on your pronunciation and your speaking as it relates to the TOEFL. And during today's session, you have recorded for me 3 different independent speaking practice tests. So number 1, you say, what is the most important changes in technology? Now I would change your grammar to say this. What is the most important change in technology? Or what are the most important changes in technology? Probably it would be the most important change, because it's difficult in 45 seconds to talk about too many different changes and give adequate supporting detail for each of those changes. Let's listen to what you said.
The most important changes in technology is the internet because it has improved communication among people and helped them to save time and money. First of all, the internet is a changing technology which, personally speaking, helped me communicate faster and easier. For instance, because I chose to study abroad, all my friends and family are very far away. By having internet, it's easy and fast to talk to them as much as I want by using Skype, because the only thing I need to do is just opening my computer and hit the Skype button. Secondly, it helps me save time and money. For example, being a student, I'm using the internet as a very good source of information, and I don't need to spend money buying books or waste my time traveling to the library.
Okay, now let's listen to it one more time. I'm going to break your speech up in specific parts so I can comment on it in different segments.
The most important changes in technology is the internet because
I would say what the most important change in technology, I would keep change as singular, not plural.
has improved communication among people.
I think you want to say it has improved, but you're having some problems pronouncing that. Let me listen to it again.
Communication among people and help them to save time and money. First
Let me go back, hold on.
Technology is the internet because it has improved communication.
You want to make that vowel longer. It has improved, improved. So this is called a long vowel sound, improved, ooh, ooh.
Among people and help them to save time and money.
Because it has improved and has helped them, but helped, as long as you pronounce the T on the end, we know it's past tense.
First of all, the internet is a changing technology which, personally speaking, helped me communicate faster and easier.
Okay, that's good. Good parallel structure. Faster, easier.
For instance, because
I would say for instance. Instance, not for instance, but for instance. You have the bit, beat, hit, heat. That's a struggle for you. That vowel sound, the that sound is hard for you right now.
Chose to study abroad. All my friends and family are very far away. By having internet, it's easy and fast to talk to them as much as I want by using Skype.
Good example, Skype. That helps to really explain your ideas.
Because the only thing I need to do is just opening my computer.
No, I would say the only thing I need to do is open my computer, not opening my computer. I would use the base form there. The only thing I need to do is either to open or open my computer. Don't use the gerund there. That's kind of a grammar error.
And hit the Skype button.
Hit, not heat. Hit, hit. How about this? Hit, heat, heat, hit, heat.
Secondly, it helps me save time and money. For example, being a student, I'm using the internet as a very good source of information.
Let me go back to your grammar on that. Hold on. Something about being a student.
While being a student, I'm using the internet as...
Trying to check your grammar. Hold on.
Secondly, it helps me save time and money. For example, being a student, I'm using the internet as a very good...
Being a student. How about as a student might be better. As a student, I.
source of information, and I don't need to spend money buying books or waste my time traveling.
Take the word books. Books. Books.
The library. Because
Okay, so how would you score here? I think you're going in the right direction here. You have a good organization. You have your 2 key points. You give your examples in there. You have a few problems with your grammar and also your pronunciation a little bit, right? So I'm going to put you at about 3.0 out of 4, 23 points out of 30 on this particular independent practice test. Let me go over to my website for just a minute. I got some suggestions for you with your vowel sounds. I'm going to give you some suggestions of some things I want you to work on here. Okay, if you go to the second section of my online TOEFL course, Adriana, go over to where right after the pretest, I think you could practice right now, definitely lesson number 11, the beat, bit, it, it. I'd like you to practice those exercises. Also, lesson number 12, the Luke, crumbs, and could. There's 3 different vowel sounds in American English, and you're having some small problems with those. All right? Okay, let's go to your next speaking task. So this one, it's called What is Your Favorite Movie?
I'm a romantic person and I like comedies. The movie Wedding Planner is the best movie for me. I'll start by saying that this is a romantic comedy, and these types of movies relieve job-related stress. For example, the quote, "Laughter is the best medicine," is so true in my life because even though I work hard as a salesperson, I have many job-related stresses and I feel less anxiety when I watch comedies. Secondly, being a romantic person, I really enjoy watching this movie. For instance, the funny story of the main characters in the movie who were not supposed to fall in love but did, it made me very happy, which is why I enjoy watching Wedding Planner the most.
And I saw that movie. That was a good movie. That's Jennifer Lopez, right? I like your grammar at the end too. You said, which is why I enjoy this type of movie. Okay, so let's go back and listen to this speech again.
Because I'm a romantic person and I like comedies, the movie Wedding Planner is the best movie for me.
That was good. Good organization. So you've nailed down really your 2 key points of what you want to talk about. Let's listen to them one more time.
Because I'm a romantic person and I like comedies, the movie Wedding Planner is the best movie for me.
Okay, again, there. Wedding planner. The movie Wedding Planner.
I'll start by saying that.
One other thing, too. The P sound, keep working on that. That's a little bit of a recurring problem is the put. How about this? Think of it this way. Watch this. Planner, person, people. Okay, let's keep going. Let's listen to it. Let me go back one more time here.
And I like comedies. The movie Wedding Planner is the best movie for me. I'll start by saying that this is a romantic comedy, and these types of movies...
Not this types of movies. See, that's where your problem is coming in. This is what's called a pronunciation/grammar problem. You're saying these types of movies. Now, are you saying this types of movies? If you are, that's grammatically incorrect. Now, if you're saying these, that is correct. These types of movies, right? These, this, these. Think about it. Shorter vowel, longer. This, these. Let's listen to what you said one more time. I'm not exactly sure what you're...
Start by saying that this is a romantic comedy, and these types of movies...
I think you're saying this. So this types, that's an agreement issue. So this type of movie or these types of movies, depending on how you want to say it.
relieve job-related stress. For example, the quote, laughter is the best medicine.
No, you want to say KW, the quote.
Best. For example, the quote, laughter is the best
Sounds like you're saying the coat, but it's, don't forget the W with the Q. The quote, laughter is the best medicine.
medicine is so true in my life because even though I work hard...
It's so true. Ooh, true. Make the vowel sound a little longer. True.
As a salesperson, I have many job-related stresses and I feel less anxiety when I watch comedies.
Good vocabulary. Anxiety. I have less anxiety. Nice.
Secondly, being a romantic person, I really enjoy watching this movie. For instance, the
Being a romantic person, I enjoy watching this movie.
funny
Okay.
story of the main characters in the movie who were not supposed to fall in love but did, it made me very happy.
Now wait a minute. Who are not supposed to fall in love but do, not did. You're trying to re-explain the movie, right? You're summarizing the plot of the movie. So you say, it talks about two people who are not supposed to fall in love but do. I would use do there, not did.
Which is why I enjoy watching Wedding Planner the most.
Okay, so with this one, I think like the last speech, there are some slips. You have a few slips on your part in terms of your delivery. You do have some pronunciation issues going on, as I pointed out, and there's also some minor grammatical things going on in the speech, as I pointed out. So because of some of those minor problems there, you probably won't score 26 on this task. I'll put you, again, right around 3.0 out of 4, so about 23 points out of 30 on this particular practice test. All right, let's go to the next one. So we go to your third speaking practice test, right? So this one says, what are the qualities of a good neighbor? Why do you think these qualities are important? Be sure to include specific details and examples in your answer. All right, here we go.
In my estimation, a good neighbor is a person who is reliable and intelligent because I consider a good neighbor that person who is more than just an occupant of the next door. Firstly, I am a reliable person, and for this reason, I'm quite sure that I can match better with a person who is reliable too. For example, I had a neighbor during my childhood, and we always relied on each other. That's why we had a perfect relation without any arguments and contradictions. Secondly, I like my neighbor to be intelligent because I prefer to learn something new from people who surround me on a regular basis. For instance, my neighbor across the street is computer savvy. As a result,
Good
he
example.
taught me a lot about
Good
computer
vocabulary.
and helped me increase my knowledge in this field.
Okay, let's listen to it one more time. That's a pretty good speech.
In my estimation, a good neighbor is a person who is reliable and intelligent.
Good beginning, reliable and intelligent. Now you have to kind of explain why you think those two qualities are important.
Because I consider a good neighbor that person who is more than...
There's something going on with that word. Let me go back.
Good neighbor, that person who is more than...
Yeah, that word I'm not sure about. So between about 7 and 9 seconds of your speech, you said a word in there. I'm not exactly sure what you're saying.
Just an occupant of the next door.
I'd probably say, and not just an occupant next door. I don't know if we say the occupant of the next door. Again, it's not just an occupant next door.
I am a reliable person, and for this reason, I'm quite sure that I can match better with a person who is reliable too.
Who is reliable to? Ooh, longer vowel sound there. To, ooh, to, blue, fruit. And there is something else going on. I'm trying to figure out this word you're saying here. Hold on.
I can match better with a person who is reliable
I can
too.
what? hold on.
Firstly, I am a reliable person, and for this reason, I'm quite sure that I can match better with a person.
That. Between 16 and 18 seconds, that word, I can reach, I'm not sure. So that word, I'm not exactly sure what you're saying.
Who is reliable too. For example, I had a neighbor during my childhood.
During, not during, but during. So those medial R's or R's in consonant clusters like break, dream.
And we always relied on each other.
Good use, relied, past tense, nice.
That's why we had a perfect relation without any arguments and contradictions.
Without any arguments or contradictions.
Secondly, I like my neighbor to be intelligent because I prefer to learn something new from people who surround me on a regular basis.
Who surround me on a regular basis. See, I'm not sure about that. Let me listen to that one more time. You have to make sure when you say, I like someone who's intelligent because, you know, they can help me learn more about culture or science or whatever, or politics or culture. Let's see what you say again.
Because I prefer to learn something new from people who surround me on a regular basis.
Who surround me on a regular basis. That's the word I was having some questions about.
Because I prefer to learn something new from people who surround me on a regular basis.
On a regular basis.
For instance, my neighbor across the street is computer savvy. As a result,
good vocabulary, computer savvy, nice. Excellent choice of words.
it taught me a lot about computer and helped me increase my...
Don't forget the S ending there. Has taught me a lot about computers. Put S on that and then taught. Taught.
knowledge in this field.
Okay, so that one, the T sound, the OO, the longer vowel sound, you're already working on that based on my advice from the last two speaking tasks that you did. There were some delivery issues, but I liked this speech. I think you had some very strong grammar, some good vocabulary in there, but there were still parts of this speech that I was working very, very hard to try to understand your ideas, right? So I would probably, for those reasons, probably scored a little bit lower. I'm going to put you at about 23 to 24 points out of 30 on this one, 3.0 to 3.16. So mostly you had a few minor delivery issues with the speech, but other than that, I think that your grammar was actually pretty good. You had some very strong vocabulary in there, and you had good, I think, examples to help support your key points of a reliable and an intelligent neighbor. So I felt like you did a decent job explaining that idea. Alrighty, so we're done. I just gave you some comments on your 3 most recent speaking practice tests that you submitted. And if anybody else is watching this video, I want you guys, if you have some free time, underneath my video, I want you to post some comments about how you practice your speaking. What are some things that you do that you think help you speak more proficiently, more fluently, more clearly, and helped you reach the goal of 26 points out of 30 on the speaking section of the test. So again, if anybody's watching the video and you want to bring some comments into my comment box, I welcome those. As a TOEFL teacher and as a professor at Cal State University, I find that I can always learn a lot more from the students I'm teaching and also from other people who are on the internet. So if you do make some comments, thank you very much. All right, Adriana, keep up the good work and have a great day.